Hey everybody, the Real Behemoth here, back in with another video for Heroes of History. Today we're going to be doing a couple of treasure hunt matches, just so you guys can kind of see my preset teams, what I typically run, and what's kind of been working for me. So team one, I have Minos, Edison, Artemisia, Hot Chip Soot, and Queen Elizabeth. So let's jump into it. Now, Edison did die earlier on when he was a little underleveled, but I don't really have that problem with him anymore. He gets very close, but as long as you're using this team kind of properly, he won't die really ever. So definitely recommend Edison if I should use Queen Elizabeth first. Crap. Ironically, he may die here just because of that. Just kidding. His splash damage is very, very solid. And he always performs where I need him to. So I found Artemisia to be kind of good cleanup for him, especially on some of the earlier treasure hunt levels or difficulties. He'll hit once, and then Queen Elizabeth, and she'll just wipe out the rest. But her damage is pretty lackluster at this high of a level, but I mean, I say that, and she does 41k damage, but compared to Edison, she doesn't perform like he does, of course. So, but Edison is the MVP there. We're at 60% HP on him, so he'll be able to be full healed at the next negotiation. So really loving how that's looking there. Now for team two, we are running Napoleon, Joan of Arc, Margaret, Tomo, and Abe Lincoln. I definitely like this team too. We got Tomo pop, Napoleon, Margaret, and then Joan comes in for the smack there. Then we save Abe's invincibility for the second wave there. We're going to pop instantly. I honestly don't need it for this wave, to be honest. Napoleon is getting pretty low, but we should be good for wave 3 here. Yeah, I'm glad I saved it. And let's pop Margaret, throw on auto. Perfect. And that is a clear. So this is stage 4 of Master 2 difficulty. And we can get Napoleon all back up. Right. Okay, so we've got a couple of heroes here. I'll probably end up losing 1 or 2 here, but my team 3, I throw Ben Franklin in here just for these mini boss teams, but he can actually be used even just against mobs. I really, really like Ben Franklin. He's probably one of my favorite heroes. Let's wait till this. I'm going to use it. Let's go ahead and pop it. When we save it. It's all right. We got stunned. Shouldn't be any issue with her heals. So we're going to save it for this Jane here. She's going to pop on Medusa. So, all right, heal. Hercules with the stun. And then on to wave 3. We got Joan of Arc on this one. Let's go ahead and use auto. Ben Franklin, throw on auto right here. This is going to be tight. Perfect. Stun. Double stun. I should have saved that stun, so I prevented her skill, and I would have saved Hercules there, but honestly, I'm not too worried. On these on these Master 2 levels, I've been doing them pretty consistently at this point. I just have so much gold I just try to get rid of, so let's see what we got here. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, so obviously we know that's going to be that. And perfect. And we got everybody back up. We love that. Okay. And that's the positive to having, in Master 2 difficulty. When you're having these negotiations, you have them after every 3rd and 5th now, because there are bosses or mini bosses on team 3. So you get double the heals or double negotiations. Of course, it costs double the materials, but if you build enough workshops, you're taken care of. So before I run in with this team is probably my worst team out of all of them. I've tried Washington, doesn't work as well as Wallace here. I'll probably end up working in somebody else. But previously, I would run Hassan for the taunt, and it was pretty seamless clears. But I am not going to be able to run him on this team for Grandmaster, so I wanted to sub in Wallace to make it more realistic. So we've got Van Gogh, Cleopatra, Eric the Red, Pythagoras, and Wallace. And like I said, Wallace, in my opinion, he's one of the worst characters in the game. Honestly, Da Vinci may even be better than him. I am not a Wallace fan at all. Let's throw in auto again. We got Cleo. Perfect. All right, we need that. We needed that pop. So he's just gonna die. I'll save him. But I'm really not a Wallace fan. I mean, this is mine at Awaken 3, level 80, ability level like 30 something. This level's gonna be tight. And I have a couple of these, but personally, I'm not worried about the deaths, again, because negotiations are on teams 5 and 3, so they'll be healed back up by the end. I mean, I'm just a person who just clears and negotiates. I use these negotiations to the fullest extent. This one's going to be a little trickier. So my boss team is Kin, Robin Hood, Lancelot, Ashaka, and Queen Boudica. So we do sub in every now and then. We do sub in Washington, or we'll go around sub out Lancelot, and we'll use one Ambrosia on King Minos or Ben Franklin. But let's give it a run on this go, and if we lose, then we'll sub somebody out for probably King Minos. We'll sub Lance out. But we should be okay. Lance is likely gonna die. And that's why I have him in the back there, because unfortunately, he's just very squishy for me. We're gonna be able to keep him alive. Perfect. All right, we like to see that. That was actually a decent first wave. All right, Boudica, Ashaka, Kin. Let's wait till Sun Tzu's dead to use it for Charlemagne. Perfect. Ashaka. All right, so we do have everybody up, everybody alive. This team's worked decently for me. Let's go ahead and stun him. Heal. And boop, done. So you guys can kind of see how that team works. Kin is really the almighty saver there. I definitely save him for my boss just because I know that I hate these ones with RP in them. I really don't like using RP to negotiate. This is a really bad negotiation. Okay. Yeah, yikes. All right. We're going to have to use one RP here. And hopefully that's cleaning it up. All right, cool. I just use the gems not to waste my time. Otherwise, I would negotiate properly. But just for the video's sake, I'd love to go a little quicker. All right, Edison, Minos. Let's wait for Queen Liz and Artemisia. See, so she does a little bit of work there. And we have a hot for round 2. I really like Hot Chip Soot with Edison. Has him pop super quickly. Obviously more quickly than he already does. All right, they're dead. And we have Queen Liz for this second wave. Perfect. And then Hot Chip Soot, and then everybody pops. Perfect. And so this team has run very seamlessly for me. I mean, it's very easy, very quick. It doesn't take a long time. There's very little deaths. If you can get your Edison leveled high enough to where he can have that initial pop and not die instantly, he's very, very good, especially with Minos as a taunt. You definitely need a taunt in there. You don't need a ton of heals. Hot is totally fine as long as you negotiate. And that combo is very good. I'd say my first 3 teams are my better teams. And definitely really enjoyed making them too. They were very, very good synergistically. So if you guys want to kind of take a look at that, I mean, I think some of the duos I would recommend would be something like this: Margaret and Joan of Arc, once you get her ability high enough. Because Margaret pops right before Joan does, at least on that first wave. So you're able to utilize that, which allows for her buff and it allows for just quick ends. And I don't even need a healer, as you can see. So I try not to rely on healers as much, but definitely definitely need to utilize them. This one's going to be a little trickier with Achilles. I can tell you that for a team 3. So this will be a little interesting to watch. All right, so we're going to take off auto here, pop Medusa, Franklin. We're going to wait a second. All right, Hercules. Perfect. That ran perfectly. So definitely recommend that you guys rely on crowd control. Crowd control is probably, in my opinion, more important in Treasure Hunt than healers are. So as long as you're keeping your enemies stunned, they can't do anything. So, I mean, crowd control as a whole, all these units that do it are vital. We're going to use Ben Franklin now, actually, so that these minions don't get that buff. We're going to heal up, kill them off. Queen Elizabeth does stupid damage. So does some of these heroes at this level. I've actually lost a couple of heroes before. This is a while back, but before in my first few attempts at M2. All right, let's heal up. Do, 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 do. Wow, some really bad luck lately. All right, herbs, gold. Always one, isn't it? Perfect. And looks like our second to last level. All right. I may on the next run show you guys Hassan instead of Wallace, just so you can kind of see what I meant with that taunt. I mean, of course, it's a suicide taunt. He's going to die, but it ran very, very well. All right, let's Eric the Red and then throw on auto. Let everybody pop here. And where's Pythagoras going to go? Perfect. And go save that Wallace, but he's not going to be able to. Like I said, I just really don't like him. Cleopatra is still very solid. Definitely still one of the best units in the game. I'm definitely still enjoying her. Let's move on to the last battle that we're going to be doing. Let's see. Okay, that should be fine. Definitely recommend presets. I mean, they are just so... I meant to take off auto before then. They are so critical. I mean, in time saving and being able to build synergistic teams, just across the board. I really, really enjoy these preset teams. I hate Marie. She's one of my least favorite heroes to go up against lately, especially in TH and Arena. Stun him. We're going to wait for the... Oh, come on. All right, we're going to hit him. Heal up. We should be good. No deaths. Heals. I would love to have Amelia in this team and then sub out of Shaka for somebody else in another team, but just no luck there. Running low on some of these mats. Gosh. Okay. So ink, wheel, gold. Let's go wheel again. Perfect. Love it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Please leave a like and subscribe.